Hi everybody, and welcome back to Lost Genre Reddit Stories. What would you do if you came home one day and your unsuspecting spouse was in the bedroom with somebody else? This one's from user Michael Scott III. I, 25 male, caught my wife, 24 female, cheating 4 days ago. Need help moving forward. To give some background, me and my wife met when we were around 10 years old. We have had a thing for each other since, but only got serious when we turned 18. I knew she was infatuated with me and I was with her, so the only plausible next step was marriage. I proposed to her on Valentine's Day at a getaway weekend when we were 21, and the rest is history. We both make it work with money and our day-to-day lives. Respectable jobs, nice well-kept home, no kids, nice circle of friends and cordial families. Everything was perfect in my mind. The infidelity began when I was going through her phone. I saw texts to a guy from her work. This wasn't any direct flirting, but was still odd and suggestive if you ask me. She'd say things like, "I've had such a long day at work," and he'd say they need to relax together and so on. I admit I have a temper and I was not about to let this happen. I told her she can no longer contact him. Block him in front of my face and she would no longer have me if she contacted him. She did everything I asked. So this brings me to Sunday night. I own a business with my cousin. We started it around age 20 and it really took off. We have an office where I sometimes sleep when the workload gets on top of me. I usually order in and get the work in order, and if it's too late I'll spend the night. So I text my wife from about midday. "Me and cousin are gonna probably be kept here all night. I'll order in so you can eat without me and don't wait up. Love you." She responded minutes later telling me she was a bit sad she wasn't gonna see me that night, but wished me well with my work and said she loves me too. All was good. Fast forward to later that night. I decided the work had taken enough of my weekend and that I wanted to see my wife, who I thought also wanted to see me. So around 7 p.m. I began making my way home. When I got home, I heard talking upstairs but couldn't make it out, so I went up where I saw my wife and the guy. I admit I didn't handle it the best I could have. I started beating his butt as he tried to, "Look man, I'm sorry," me. I kicked him out of the house and sent him to walk home without his shoes. My wife was hysterical from the moment I walked in, and I came very close to getting physical with her also, but I didn't. Through all of this, she cried and cried, saying it was a stupid mistake, but by this point, my concerns from the text messages were proved to be justified. I repeatedly told her to save her breath, and I did not want to hear any of the idiotic explanations she had. I considered going back to the office, but I said no, F that. Told her to get her stuff and stay wherever the F she could. I wanted her out of my sight. She stayed with her best friend since. My phone has been blown up by her friends and family since I've ignored them. I told her dad what happened though. He was livid and took my side. Since the first day, my anger has transitioned to sadness over the fact that our almost lifelong journey has been thrown away for some sleazy dude from her work. I have been staying busy, but would be lying if I said every idle moment I get hasn't been spent sulking, crying, or lamenting over what happened. I'm contacting lawyers tomorrow morning to get our divorce rolling. Well, OP, one thing I'm gonna say before reading the top community comments is it's a good thing you didn't get handsy with your wife. Although getting handsy with the other guy is an initial reaction, of course, it also wasn't the best thing. But let's move on to the community comments and then we can check out the update. Coca-Cola Kid says, "It is always a mistake when they are caught. However, if not caught, it would have continued. Stay strong as you can." 53 with troll hair says, "You need to contact 2 lawyers, divorce and criminal. Do this to keep ahead of anything coming your way. If the affair partner goes to the cops, an assault on your record can be very limiting, and in the event of divorce, does not look good in the eyes of a judge. Remember, do not talk to police, they are not your friends." Bensel McPrush says, "In the next few days, if it hasn't already, there is a voice in your head that is going to start whispering into your ear, 'But I love her, we can make this work, can't we? For better or worse?' She is so beautiful. She's the only woman who sees me. She understands me. It was just a moment of weakness. She loves me. I know she does, etc., etc. That voice is the love chemical cocktail in your brain working its butt off to sabotage you and your future. It's no different than a meth addict, fully aware of how bad that stuff is for you, but still eager to get another fix. Do not put your future in the hands of a meth addict. Lawyer up yesterday. Opie responds, I don't think I'll ever want to go with her. It's like she became disgusting to me the moment it happened. Well, OP, you got some pretty solid advice, especially from that second commenter that told you to get 2 lawyers, the divorce and the criminal, because I do think you would not want an assault and battery charge while you're getting a divorce. That just doesn't look good at all. As for the rest, compared to other cases that we've seen, you reacted immediately, got her out of the house, and started looking for a lawyer right away. So now all you need to do is just focus on your divorce, try to get away from that assault charge if you can, and then just move forward. So in order to see what happened next, let's continue with the update. Okay, so a lot has happened since the last post. Sorry in advance for how long this post is going to be, and let me also say I very much appreciated all of the support from everyone on the first post. After the first post, I've done quite a few things. Got STD checked, all clear. I signed my share of the business over to my business partner, my cousin, temporarily until the divorce is settled. I cancelled her phone contract that I paid for, lol. Took down all pictures I had with her, packed all of her clothes up, and I have been hooking up with someone. So let me get into it. STD check negative was a good start, but still not enough to get me out of the dumps. I won't sugarcoat it. The situation still had me upset. I was unable to forget about it due to her and company constantly blowing up my phone. I eventually went for a sit down with her parents. Her mom attempted to talk me back into the family, whereas her dad knew I was a man set in my ways and was very disappointed in his daughter. This happened about 2 days after the post. I like her dad and believe we'll stay in contact due to the fact that we are both simple men who understand each other. Always respected him, and it's a shame his daughter is stopping me from legally being his son anymore. As for her friends, who have called me more times than I could count, I just ignored them. I spent a lot of time with my friends and family, which helped. I had a friend come over and we spent a few hours taking down pictures of her, taking all her stuff out of the house. This was very therapeutic for me and felt as though I was washing the stain from my life. It helped 10 times more than I thought it would. Divorce proceedings are in order, however, I believe I'll have serious issue with her signing the papers and so on. I already signed away my share of my company, so she doesn't get her cheating hands on that. I've gone complete no contact other than with lawyers as you all suggested. I battled with the idea of using the man's wife as leverage in case he tried to press charges on me. I laid hands on him when I caught him in my house. In the end I thought, why not? And messaged her on Facebook. She initially believed me and then came back and said he told her that it is a lie. All I had to do was show her the doorbell footage of him entering my front door and being sent away without his shoes. Lol, I don't think he's happily married anymore. Now, on to my next chapter. My mother thought it would be fun for me to come to her work Christmas party. I thought, why not? Hadn't gotten out at all since the incident and deserved a little time out. I went and was introduced to one of her co-workers' daughter. We hit it off and actually left the party together, but didn't hook up that same night. A few nights before Christmas Eve, she came over and we properly hit it off. We hooked up numerous times and she ended up staying for 2 nights. Now, she's no love at first sight or replacement for my wife, but she is a lovely woman who's most definitely keeping me in good company during the time I need it most. Christmas Day was harder than I expected as I'd spent it with my significant other for a while. However, my family around me, keeping me fed and well watered helped a lot. Overall, I think I'm coping way more than I thought I would. Just wanted to say thanks again to everyone who reached out to me, everyone who gave me a nice comment, and everyone who's been through the same thing and is staying strong. Well, OP, it sounds like you're doing pretty well. Your divorce proceeding is moving forward, although you do see that she might not want to sign the papers. And the affair partner, well, like you say, maybe he's not married anymore. Hopefully, he won't press any charges for you putting your hands on him, though. As for the rest, yeah, don't rush yourself. I mean, enjoy the company you have, of course. Don't be mean. And if anything happens, well, good. If nothing, then that's good too. You know, just work on yourself, move forward. And in time, you'll be much better than you are right now, which admittedly is quite okay apparently. In the meantime, all I can do is just wish you the best for this new year 2021. Take care, OP. And so, we've reached the end of the video. I truly hope you guys liked it. If you did, go ahead and click like. Of course, don't forget to subscribe and click that bell icon so you get notified every time I upload a new video. Also, here are more videos from my channel that you might enjoy. And having said all that, I will see you guys on the next video.